Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we're back with more Punisher. So, last episode, one dude's face got rooked up, massively. If he was still alive, he'd be suffering for a long time, which is kind of good that that Pilgrim guy showed up and finished them all off. Because if that guy was still alive, he needed to be put out. Ugh, God, did not expect that. Like, Jesus, his face was just unrecognizable. Not wholly sure what's going on with Dumont. Looked like she had been cutting. Was she punishing herself for something that happened a while ago, or was she in like a state of depression because of something that involved heights? I don't know, or maybe they don't have any correlation. Maybe she was in a state of depression, and she also has a fear of heights because of something that happened totally unrelated. I don't know. We don't have much to go on right now. All we know is that she had cut herself, or maybe she had been assaulted. Assaulted. Yeah. What I was trying to say was abused. Jesus. Yeah, that's the word. Oh crap. Yeah, Billy Rose looks like he's recruiting people now. They're gonna start some kind of I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do exactly. I don't remember what he said exactly. What he had planned. He wanted to stick it to the government or something. Not really compensating for what they did in the military. Oh, I found this out before or after I finished watching episodes 5. So the reason Frank's hand was casted isn't just because of what happened in the show. It's because John Bernthal messed up his wrist, like actually broke it during the first fight scene, or during the fight scene in the first episode. And he refused to get it casted while filming that, so he waited till afterwards, and then got the cast, and they wrote that into the show, into the season. Not sure if that'll be healed up. If it'll be healed up before the season finale. Not sure how long he's gonna have it, because I know he's still messed up. He took it off to not really show that he needed it whenever he went to go with against the Russians. But especially after handling them, pretty sure his wrist is very much jacked up. So I don't know about John. I don't know if he still needs it. I don't know how long it's to that point. How long it's been since since he had broken his wrist. That's ridiculous though, because it's episode 2 where the lady that was after them shot his hand is when they wrapped his hand up. So, yeesh. How long? Ugh. Oh, I think. Dude, John Bernthal he's a monster, but a good one. Yeah, good for good guys. Yeah, that's all I got. So we're gonna go ahead and start the episode.
I could just kick the door in,
Yeah, right. Okay, look at it. Are you serious? Why? We're definitely getting in.
Right.
Free to use any of this? I don't judge. So, whatever you want to do. And I mean whatever.
I'm just here to use your shit.
No!
Oh! He's like a total creep, but still seems a bit borderline. Even for you.
You're lucky day, asshole.
You could always burn the place down if it makes you feel better.
Okay, that works. I was gonna say, he's gotta do something about this guy and this place at least.
Should be 15.
Oh, man, wow. Yeah, well, she'd be doing stuff, all right. Boys knocking on the door, all that.
All right, kid. Tell you what? Empty gun, empty clip. Get out of mine. What are you doing? Ready, sit down. You're gonna take the gun offline, right? Offline, right? Push hard. Show me. How'd it go? Easy. Easy. Underneath. Go for the joint. Joints are weakest.
Yeah, especially in old dudes.
Yeah. Easy. Bang, bang. Listen to me. Use your legs. Get underneath and twist. Look at that, huh? Who got a gun,
Yeah, I get it.
Atta girl. Who's got a gun,
Yeah, I
huh?
got a gun.
Yeah, you got a gun. Feels good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, step 3. You just took a gun off somebody who wanted to use it on you. What do you do?
Yeah.
Hey. Atta girl. There you go.
Thing is, she knew it was blank though, so. Grab.
Don't even think about it. And here, me and you, we're still brothers, man, so all this is hard for me, you know? How did this happen to me?
Shoot, don't tell him.
How did this happen to me?
I was just wondering how Billy Russo managed to shoot you in the head after you'd messed him up so bad he almost choked to death on his own blood.
Well, it's all in my statement.
I don't think you're capable of something like that.
What, I'm not strong enough?
Not cruel enough. But we both know someone who is. I talked to the kids at the carousel. I was sneaky, though. Told them I was there to make sure that they'd kept their word, and I told anyone about the third man. The guy with the skull on his vest. I know I'm a pain in the ass, but I'm an honest cop. And I think maybe, before all this, you were an honest cop, too.
This should be interesting.
Just be a second. Hey.
Sorry.
Our specials are on the first page.
I didn't realize they were still in season.
If you know where to look.
Ooh, run. Book it. Get ready to change. This is smooth. Yeah, there. That's nice. She knows.
Caught you at the cafe, asshole. Who are you? Talk!
Relax. We have a mutual acquaintance from Ohio. Frank Castle? Would you prefer Peter Castiglione? Man has to earn a new life, Agent Madani.
I didn't think he would come after me even after you killed cousin.
I didn't kill Kazan.
Maybe fate has sense of humor. If you didn't kill Kazan, the same people coming after you are coming after me. Fate makes us allies, not enemies. I would ask one favor, not in the face. That man in the woods. They made sure his mother didn't recognize anything she buried. I would spare my wife and daughter that at least.
Guys, you gotta help me. They're taking my car. I'm getting told my whole life is in that car.
Oh crap! I just realized this is.
Oh, come on!
Hey, get off there! What are you... Get off me! What are you doing? Get your hands off me! Bastard! Get off me!
You can either stop fighting and shut up, or I will break you in half.
You're crazy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
I was gonna change the plates first, but I parked and I just caught a quick nap so no one would pull me over for drinking, and then they caught me at the curb. And, man, I'm just...
We're gonna find a place for you to crash somehow, right? Jake's buddy. Who was he?
Billy somebody. Marine, I think.
You should have told him you were here. What would you have done?
Killed him.
If I had. Would you have killed him?
Probably.
My emotional state is not.
What are you trying to control here? Is it yourself or me? Because that is never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen!
You need to calm down, Billy.
Who's KM?
What?
KM! I've read my file. Who is he? Some other pet project of yours? Some other poor bastard you've been trying to control, huh? I'm guessing that didn't end too well. How many have there been? What number am I?
He said he's never going back inside. So, if a couple of cops go to try to arrest him, people are gonna die.
The last few days, I let men live that I should have killed. And it pisses me off. You want your lives back. I get it. So I'm gonna find Bill. And I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna do it my way. And you gotta be right with that.
Okay, well, that last like 5 or whatever minutes was much. Best way to put it. First, Billy blows up again on a Dumont. She ends up slapping him. I forgot what he had said already. It was about KM, going on about like asking her whether he was the what number he is, how many other pet projects she's had, and she ends up slapping him, and then he attacks her, kind of. Well, he does, but he doesn't like hit her. He just he grabs her by the face or the jaw, and he's got her pinned against her desk. She grabs I don't know, it was like a letter opener, looked like, stabs him in the hand, and he just he felt it. You saw on his face. His face kind of pinched a little bit, but then it just he just let it. He didn't react any other way. Like he didn't pull his hand back or anything or try to, and then but that thing is in his hand, and she's twisting it. Like, Jesus, how do you not, like, what's wrong with him? Then you can see him going closer, and you know what he's wanting to do. Didn't quite expect him to, I mean, I did and I didn't, but she also seemed to kind of relax almost a little bit. She was kind of mellowing down as he kissed her. So I don't know what's going to be the end result of that. Because then we cut away and went to Frank, Curtis, and Madani, who now Frank knows about the Pilgrim guy tracking down Madani. She took the picture, and he posed for this picture. Essentially, it looked like because he's not worried about being found out because he has some kind of connections. enough to where he has Madani's file. Like, what are their connections? Like, they have some higher up connections, but it seems like they're going to focus on Billy. So I don't know if that's what this is gonna, if that's gonna be allowed, you know, because it's not like the Pilgrim's gonna be like, all right, I'll let you guys handle y'all crap. I'll wait, and then I'm gonna come after you. You know, I'll be polite about this. I don't really see him being very cordial with that. Not that he necessarily, well, he might know, because I mean, I don't know how much this guy does know. He's got this information on Madani. I don't know what intel he has access to. So maybe he does know about Billy. Maybe he does know that he's maybe not going after them, because he's not really going after them. He's just, they're kind of in danger because he's very adamant about not going back, and he will do whatever it takes not to. He'll die before going back. That'll put anybody in danger who recognizes him and tries to do something about it. If any cop, like Curtis said, if any cop tries to take him in, people are going to get hurt. Maybe not just the cops, which would be bad enough as it is, but there could be other collateral damage, like civilians, anybody around, if cops corner him in a public area. So is this plotline the one with the Pilgrim and the photos and everything? Is that going to take like a back seat for the time being, and we're going to focus solely on Billy or Jigsaw? And Dumont, I'm going to go back a little bit, like slightly deviate from this topic, but Dumont recognizes that she's a criminal, that she's, you know, harboring one, and knowing that he's a criminal and a fugitive, she holds back the information from a detective, police officer, instead of letting him know that, you know, Billy's there. Granted, I'm kind of glad she did say, like, that she didn't say anything, because otherwise Mahoney would be dead, and we ain't having that, you know. Yeah, I don't want Mahoney to die, so I'm kind of glad that she didn't say anything. But you know, the fact that she wouldn't have said anything if it was somebody that he couldn't kill in the first place. Yeah, I don't know if the investigation is gonna take, if the Pilgrim crap is gonna take backseat while we focus on Billy. And if that's the case, I'm still not sure how Dumont's gonna come out of all this. Like, chances are she's 100% going to jail or prison, unless somehow they don't find out. Maybe he won't say anything, like he won't give her up. Maybe he won't say that she kept them safe or kept them hidden. I don't know. Maybe it'll get to a point where she has to let them know, like, about Billy. Like, while he'll be getting ready to commit something terrible, and then she can't. That pushes her to the point where she, you know, informs the police or somebody, Madani somehow, or Mahoney. Frank will find out. I don't know. I just hope she doesn't die, at the very least. I hope she doesn't get killed. I hope Billy doesn't kill her. Going to the beginning, though. So that was a child porn set, wasn't it? You know, I kind of wish Frank had killed the guy. I mean, very lucky that Amy was there. Kind of wish she hadn't talked him out of it, but I am surprised that Frank listened, because I mean, well, I am and I'm not, because I mean, again, it kind of seems like he's almost, in a sense, adopting Amy. Not, you know what I mean? Like, he's starting to imprint his daughter on her in a way. His daughter would have been apparently 15, which is hard to see him kind of going into that again. Amy was trying to help, and I get that. I just don't know if right now where they're at, if she should be kind of going into that with him, bringing him, having him maybe think about how old she'd be. I mean, maybe that was kind of okay, but and then she was kind of trying to make it a kind of add a little levity to it by, bringing up that at this age she would be getting a lot of trouble. Boys would be knocking on the door, and he, giving him some trouble, and he'd be giving them trouble. But that just. But back to the thing, I'm glad they at least burned the building down. So maybe that, I don't know if he'll come back from that. I hope he learns his lesson, stay out of this, or else someone like Frank will come around again. A little later on, I was worried about Curtis because I thought that because they were focusing a bit on, because he mentioned episode 4, I think, about that he's with somebody. He doesn't want to be brought into that while he wants to have his life. And yeah, I was worried that when they showed them, I was like, okay, you better not kill her. You better not kill Curtis. Leave these people alone, okay? And then when he showed up, I was just like, fuck, crap, come on. I was like, seriously? Like, come on. You can't do this. Turns out Billy was just, he held Curtis at gunpoint so that he would empty his gun so that he could just talk to him. In his mind, he still sees them as brothers. And having that edge between them, that wall, without him knowing why it's there, it's crushing him. And when he was asking about why his face is the way it was just the actor. He is doing a phenomenal job. Like, but not just the part where he was breaking down, angry, crying, and just everything happening in that moment. Before, earlier scenes, we're showing his kind of his broken mind, how he was portraying it. I don't know, this actor's doing just a phenomenal job. But yeah, that scene was kind of hard not to watch. It was kind of hard. It was making me feel bad for Billy, which I kind of don't want to, seeing as what he's done in the past. But this Billy doesn't remember any of what he's done. Granted, it doesn't exactly excuse him, but I don't know. It's kind of like he's different apart from his urges. He's already killed someone. Granted, it was not a very good person. It was a very bad person, actually. But still, that's impulse is there. Anything can spark it. Yeah, I'm hoping, really, really hoping that Curtis comes out alive after this. And that his girl's gonna be fine too. I hope things work. I just hope things work out for Curtis. I'm worried. Okay, I'm very worried. And they better not kill him. If they kill him, I'm done. At the restaurant, their plan the plan they had was just really well planned out and executed. They knew the route, I guess, or the schedule of when the school kids, were they getting out or getting in, either way. When after she shows the picture and she's left the restaurant and the two suits are following her, she turns that corner and right there are the students coming, and that's when she does her rather smooth wardrobe change. It was a couple subtle things, but it all changed a lot. She had the tie collar looking thing in her waitress apron. She flipped it aside, and it was basically the skirt that they wear in the uniform. I don't know how long they've been casing that area, but I don't know. I just thought that was just really well planned. I can't think of the word, but yeah, you know what I mean. I just thought it was cool. It was cool, okay? Excuse me. Mahoney is a good detective. He's kind of figured, reading Madani's reports, that there was a third person. He knows that there is somebody else involved, because with the head injury, she wouldn't have been able to take down Billy the way that it was written in her report, however that was. I feel like things aren't gonna maybe work out for her either. She's done a lot of things that could very much lose her job once she shot him. And she brought in Frank. She herself brought in Frank, and he finds out that she brought him in, told him about Billy. I feel like he's not gonna be happy about that. I'm just really impressed with Mahoney. I knew he was a good detective, but it's just I don't know. I didn't quite think about that. I completely forgot that was the official report. That she's the one that brought in Billy. Well, it does seem interesting that Frank. I said this before, but he does seem like he's kind of almost taking Amy in as a daughter. like with the scene that he was teaching her how to disarm somebody and how to when to use it after you've taken it from them, someone who's trying to shoot you in the first place, not to hesitate. But then nearing the end, whenever she was about to leave, he gets up and he asks her not to, he gets up and he tells her hold on, and he's like, please just sit down, and he's like, sit down, and then he follows it with a please, much softer, and it's just, I don't know, she's kind of chipping, I don't know, it's kind of sad. I don't like, and then the more that this is gonna go on, I feel like I'm gonna not want them to part ways at all. And I'm enjoying her character a lot more now, and I'm hoping nothing bad happens to her. I hope she doesn't kill. I don't want her to die in the first place. I just wasn't taking to her because she was being uncooperative, but she had valid reasons to be uncooperative. It was just at the time. It's just when things that were going down, where it just wasn't a very convenient time to be acting that way. But she had reasons to. It's not her fault. And I felt bad for the glasses guy. I don't remember his name. I'm really sorry about that. But he seemed like such a nice guy. Like Curtis he got him his glasses that he isn't able to get himself, and I don't know how long he's been without them, and he hasn't been able to see. So seeing this guy, like how he reacted to it and how thankful he was for something that seems so simple. I don't know how to explain it, but like I feel bad for him because he's living out of his vehicle, and then it gets towed, and Billy and his other group help him get it, not the best of ways, and it kind of sort of gets him in trouble, and so now he's freaking out, doesn't know what to do about it, and Curtis, he has Curtis there, and he's telling him everything that happened, and this poor guy just is getting the short end like all the time, and he just seems such a nice guy. I hate seeing him go through this, and I'm hoping a lot for this thing and show. Like, so much is in danger of going badly, and with the Punisher, who knows? I mean, I don't expect it to end badly. Like, they can't end the season on a bad note, because last season they didn't. I'm really hoping things work out for everybody involved, especially even the glasses guy. I need everybody to have happy endings, except for Billy. I mean, no offense, but he kind of needs to be put away. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for this week's episode of The Punisher. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to stick around for next week's episode, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to check out the rest of our content, go ahead and click the bell right next to me. And if you want to be notified whenever we put up other stuff or next week's episode, go ahead and hit the bell icon down below. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, see you next time.